We speak student.
There are a whole lot of biographies out there. Seriously, just head over to your local library and check out the biography section. It's a sea of books. Just don't try to water ski in it. Sounds painful. Anyway, these biographies can be about important and interesting people from history, like Maya Angelou, Winston Churchill, Helen Keller, and Abraham Lincoln. And yes, you can even find biographies about people who aren't quite as important, unless you really care about Kim Kardashian's selfie technique. Then by all means, check it out. But while many biographies are written about people that were already famous, sometimes biographies can also make people famous by bringing attention and acclaim to people who might otherwise have been forgotten by history. Pretty cool, right? Biographies can be especially useful when written about people who probably weren't given a whole lot of credit back when they were alive, which is good news for basically any woman or racial minority living over 50 years ago. But finding enough information to fill a book on someone who history kind of forgot, it's not super easy. It'd be like trying to write a biography about your great-great-great-great-grandmother. She was probably a cool lady. After all, she is related to you. But do you even know her name? Yep, like we said, it's not a super easy task. Researchers and historians spend countless hours sifting through primary sources that aren't always accessible to the public, all in an effort to bring light to those forgotten by history. Once done, these biographers produce what is called a secondary source in the form of a biography, which is usually more to the point and accessible for the general public than a primary source. Usually. You never know when a biography might have fangs. Or rabies. Anyway, think of the many primary sources as ingredients, like flour, eggs, and cocoa powder. You probably don't want to eat all that stuff on its own, unless you want to use your mouth as a mixing bowl, but we don't recommend that. A biographer can turn all those ingredients into an easy-to-consume chocolate cake. Unlike the old and complex primary sources, secondary sources are often written in interesting, creative, and easy-to-understand ways in order to appeal to everyone, whether or not they're familiar with the topic. So go check out the biography section in the library. And while you're doing that, we're going to try and start a cake section in our local library.